Welcome aboard.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
We got D.L. Hughley coming in today. Nice.
Oh, yeah?
And Bob Kelly
Yes, Bobby.
will be helping us out today a little bit.
Bobby's been filming his little pilot thing there.
Yeah, we'll find out about that.
He's like a coppa guy, a coppa.
Yep. And Jim Norton on Jay Leno tonight. Let's not forget.
Oh, yes.
Mark your calendars.
Yes, the First Lady was on there last night, I guess. And
She's so not likable.
Gabby Douglas.
She's so not likable.
Yeah, she's not a very warm person. She doesn't come across, but not many First Ladies have come across as warm people. To be honest with you.
Look, man, I wasn't a Bush fan, but I liked his wife there.
Yeah, but
She was a good first lady.
She kind of was there. I don't know.
Hillary was a good first lady.
Not warm.
Not like there's just something about Michelle Obama, and don't corner me into that black shit.
What?
Well, I mean, if you talk like this, is it because she's black?
Yeah,
No, it's not.
Say.
There's something about her. I don't know what it is. I don't like it.
Yeah, not a fan.
She's like, I don't know. What am I trying? I'm trying to like,
She comes across as like, I don't know. It's everything's put on.
Yeah, all right.
She doesn't seem honest with who she is.
I think.
From Connecticut's using the word cunty.
I was going to use a different word because I'm a little scared. Of the black helicopters. I think she's. I believe she's bitchy.
Yeah,
and she realizes, well, I can't be bitchy. I'm the first lady.
Yeah.
So I think you're absolutely right. I think she plays this role.
Yeah, she tries to come off like
what she expects people to think she is.
Yeah. But it doesn't. She's not pulling it off. She comes across as cold, as phony, as not a
cold, bitchy.
Yeah, bitchy,
dishonest.
Like yeah. And then
in the way she presents herself, I can't even imagine what goes on when after hours at the White House.
God.
Oh my
Some
God.
Yelling.
Oh my
Just
God.
yelling.
She just seems like that type of broad, right?
She's on there last night with America's little sweetheart there, Gabby Douglas from
Nice.
the Olympics, gymnast, gold medal winner. And so they're talking about, she's talking about what she's going to do and everything. And she mentioned she's going to splurge and get herself some Egg McMuffins. And the first lady, Michelle Obama's got to lean over and be like, now, you're making me look bad. Like,
what do you mean making her look bad?
She's got this whole thing going on about obesity, childhood obesity, and don't eat a bunch of fucking food and get fat.
Right.
Look who she's talking to. The picture of fucking physical health and stuff. A little gymnast that's flipping around parallel bars, and she doesn't have a 0.5% of body fat on her. That's someone that can eat whatever the fuck she wants.
Well, you should add to the argument here that she's an athlete that hasn't eaten anything bad in probably 10 years.
Yeah.
So she's going to let her hair down, as they like to say, and have a McMuffin. Who gives a fuck? That's very different than having an eating problem.
That to me is the epitome of someone trying to get in your shit. Like, all right, people say, well, there's an obesity problem. If some big fat slob was sitting there, fine.
Mm-hmm.
But
now this
Gabby could also eat that Egg McMuffin right through a chain link fence. Swear to God, right through it.
I don't understand that.
Her choppers could fit right through one of those little holes in the links.
Was that racist? I'm not sure.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
That's That's a Bucky tooth thing.
Oh, okay.
She got Bucky teeth.
Okay, I got scared for a moment. I thought you were.
Ow!
She's beautiful, man. When she gets out of those gym clothes, does she look like a midget though? Next to normal people?
She's a total
normal
midget.
people, meaning just people walking around. By the way,
She's a midget.
Because on the when they're doing their gymnastics, they all look tall because they're all short. The coaches are short. Everyone's short, so you just seem like a normal, quote, normal person. But then you walk around with the normal people, meaning just people walking around. Yeah. Then it's obvious how tiny you really are.
Yep.
All right. Is this the clip?
Got to go. Yeah, there it is.
Let's play this.
You train your whole life. You win. How did you celebrate? What did you do?
we didn't have time to celebrate. It was team finals and had to turn the page, all-around finals, then event finals after that. But after the competition, I splurged on Egg McMuffin at McDonald's.
Yeah, Gabby, we don't encourage it.
Pause. And that's the other thing I forgot. She thinks she's really funny.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
She thinks she's a hoot.
She thinks she has a great sense of humor. And she can't wait to share that with the world. And what's
boy.
wrong with an Egg McMuffin? It's not that bad for you.
Oh, look out.
What's in the Egg
Obama
McMuffin that's really bad?
She wants to take that shit away and have a veggie McVeggie veg.
But isn't Egg McMuffin, it's fake eggs, I guess, but that's eggy.
Fake egg, and then what do you get on
there? And then
there?
you get a little, little cheese, and then what's and a bread product, right? You can eat way worse than that at McDonald's.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the better things to eat, right?
Get one of them sausage McMuffins.
Even with the ham on it. How many calories? 300 calories for one? That's up there. But I mean, if you take the cheese off, or if you take that ham off, or sausage, whatever, it's really not. That's really not that bad for you.
That shit's pretty goddamn righteous.
Maybe we should get some. All right, continue with Michelle Obama. She's cracking everyone up.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was on a whole wheat McMuffin.
It was on a whole wheat bun. On a whole wheat bun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So an Egg McMuffin, very good.
You're setting me back, Gabby.
Sorry.
Oh my God, Jay Leno so badly wanted to say, "Will you shut the hell up?"
Shut up. So is that an Egg McMuffin in your crotch? Because it looks pretty big when you were out there on the floor. What is that there in your crotch? I see there's something pretty big on there. Yeah.
It says worst of on the pad data. Is that true, E-Rock?
What?
And why are you reading the newspaper?
Cool. Maybe I'm home sleeping.
Why the fuck is E-Rock reading the newspaper?
What?
Why wouldn't?
All right, what were you reading then?
Why wouldn't I?
was reading about quotes between Ryan and Obama, but
You're reading about Ryan and Obama?
yeah.
All right, what'd you learn?
Do a political
Close
show.
the paper.
Okay.
All right,
boy,
you were
here-
just
here it
reading the newspaper. What have you learned?
They were talking about jobs as usual. And he,
Yeah,
in one quote
theirs.
here, Ryan was saying, he goes, you can ask, when the president comes through town, you can ask him, same question I've been getting asked all the time, Mr. President, where are all the jobs? And it's just going back and forth between who's going to have better job growth between the Republicans and Obama.
Oh, well, look at you. Face to me.
There you
All right.
What about the...
And it doesn't say worst of, it says Opie and Anthony.
Well, that's why I'm asking, just to make
Yeah.
sure. We are live. It's August 14th, 2012. Does he know more about the article or what just happened on the show? What were we talking about?
Oh.
We were talking about Egg McMuffins and how
Of
Michelle
course.
Obama wouldn't shut up on Jay Leno.
Damn, you're multitasking today.
Man.
I like it. Gabby Douglas is very adorable.
Oh, yeah.
She's she's adorable.
If you're into that kind of thing.
What?
You know.
Gymnasts?
Yeah, short girls.
Why do you hate gymnasts so much?
No, I don't. I like that little Michaela
Yeah.
Maroney.
Yeah.
Maroney Jabroni.
How old is she?
I don't know, 16 or something like that.
If she was of age,
She's a midget.
I think you would have a shot at that.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't think so.
I said if she was of age.
Oh.
That's what I said.
Did you see her on a double-decker bus doing a little dance with the Bush daughter?
No.
She does a little dance.
Yeah.
Man, she was teaching the Bush daughter, one of the Bush daughters, how to do some kind of fucking little dance.
McDonald's sponsors the Olympics. Maybe she had to say McMuffin. I think it's kind of silly that McDonald's sponsors the Olympics, by the way.
Yeah.
that kind of goes against the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, but it's, moderation doesn't matter. Look, see, she's doing a little dance. She's teaching her how to do a little wacky little dance.
And where was this clip?
I guess they're just driving around the streets of England.
Yeah.
On one of those double-decky buses.
Yeah.
Trying to teach. I don't know what, like.
And who's this?
Which Bush is that?
Who's that big broad? That's one of the Bush.
Yeah.
Oh, that gymnast is a midget.
Totally.
She's got to be, what, 4'8"?
They're all little midgets. They're gonna
Holy
move, though.
fuck.
Yeah, that's nice.
You like that, right?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
You like that, right? Non-story, move on.
What?
This guy thought Michelle Obama was funny? Oh, please call the show.
Who's that?
Don't hide behind a stupid instant
Is it
feedback.
Barack?
The
Is his
phone
name
number
Barack?
is right on your pad data. Please call.
Call you piece of shit.
Don't hide behind the dumb instant feedback, which has to go away. You got a phone. The number's right on the pad there to call us. You thought that Michelle Obama thing was funny?
It's political, dude. He's just being political. The
Why does
Obamas
everyone
can do no wrong if you're hardcore.
Why does everyone have to have blinders on?
Everyone does.
I think everyone does.
Most polarized fucking election I've ever seen ever.
Which is horrible
and
for the country.
Such mudslinging going on both sides. It's ridiculous. Both sides with the inaccuracies, outright lying, taking shit so far out of context it doesn't even resemble what was said in the first place.
Right.
It's and then getting on and trying to be like the other people are the only ones doing it. Just stop.
I completely agree with you.
Shit.
And it's horrible for the country.
It is.
You watch MSNBC, they beat the shit out of the right. Then you watch Fox, they beat the shit out of the left.
Yep.
And then CNN just doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh, they're just trying to get ratings.
They're fucking horrible.
Oh, are they hurting?
God.
Yeah.
And they just, I don't know how you go to work and just beat the shit out of this one side all day long, knowing nothing will ever change or get accomplished. Like, what are you hoping for? To change these guys' minds? Like, oh, you know what? You finally made a good point there, sir.
And you're really not, you're not changing anyone's mind.
Yeah. No. So it's got to be exhausting.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
It is.
It is, right?
It's exhausting.
You were in that game for a while.
Yeah, still, I still am. When I hear a valid point, when I hear an inaccuracy, I try to argue the point, not with the blinders on or anything, but, honest discussion about things.
Right.
Yeah.
How am I on the rag because I want the guy to call to explain himself? When you hear on instant feedback, that was funny, that makes me want to talk to the guy. What is wrong with you? I want to know why you thought the Michelle Obama clip was funny.
What was funny about it? Come on now.
So what are you talking about?
What the fuck?
I'm looking for more information, that's all. Because then she was talking about the kiss cam, the famous kiss cam thing with Barack, and you know what? Mm-hmm. I really believe that she just didn't want to kiss the guy.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And she has spun that like, oh, I wasn't ready. I think she said, I just arrived, and I saw us on the jumbotron, but I didn't realize there was a kiss thing going on.
Yeah. She just comes.
We've all been at sporting events. When they're doing the kiss cam. It's very obvious.
Yeah.
They usually have some dumb song that has the word kiss in it. There's usually a board around the jumbotron that says,
Yeah, everyone looks up at it and stuff. They all, you see what it is. She's no missing it.
She just didn't want to kiss Barack Obama in public for whatever reason. I wonder if they even want to kiss behind closed doors.
Because they probably don't want a picture of, maybe spittle or a tongue or just, they're all so gun-shy about having a picture that's bad or embarrassing.
Yeah.
Especially around the election. That they just want everything to be completely choreographed and staged until they could get back into the White House and slam the doors shut and pull the shades down. And, was it okay? Did we fuck up today?
You know what?
It's terrible.
When did that change?
I don't know.
You're so right. As soon as, real celebrities, I mean, we certainly have our fans out there. But real celebrities, you're so right. As soon as they leave their house, they're on guard until they get back home.
And then what happened?
And then they shut down.
Well, and especially now, though, there are a lot of people with cameras and things. But, I bet Nixon has pictures of him just digging boogers out of his nose. He didn't give a shit.
Right.
Now, though, look out. Did you see fucking, what's the name, Katy Perry's ass?
I didn't like the ass.
What happened? Why didn't you like the ass?
Oh, you like the ass?
I didn't mind the ass.
Could you show the picture again? It looked a little,
what?
Well, first of all, it looked like she had a full diaper on.
Well, that was the water that filled up her dighty-looking bottoms.
And then because the bottom wasn't completely off, it made her ass look like it could be a bit on the long side.
Yeah?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got to see that bend, though.
Oh, my king, that's not a bad ass at all. But we're all picky assholes, aren't we?
Picky asshole, ew.
Actually, that one's not bad. Let me see the other ones. This is off, we haven't given them a plug in a while, WWTDD.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, yeah, and it is hard to...
I think her boobies make her just over the top.
Yeah?
Phenomenal, yeah.
Phenomenal.
I mean, there's better asses out there, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's, you know, what are we doing?
It's nice.
You're right. It's not
pale
bad at
ass
all.
on her.
Huh?
Yeah.
Nice and white, right?
Pale ass.
Nice and
What are
white.
you going to do? Yeah. I guess she was on one of those little wakeboard things where it automatically makes a little wave, and you get on there and do your little thing, and it just pulled the back of her fucking bathing suit right off.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's got phenomenal breasts. Tits, as we like to say.
Oh.
Phenomenal.
Tits.
Tits. Sam's a pussy.
Yeah.
You're really a pussy, man.
No, I'm not.
What's wrong with you? And I love how you'll try to spin anything. But
What do you mean spin anything when you're standing?
But you'll lose on this one.
No, I won't lose on this one.
This is what I try to explain to Sam. We went to the top of the Willis Tower. They like to call it the Sears Tower in Chicago, so I want to acknowledge that. They don't like that it's named the Willis Tower.
They hate it.
And we're 103 floors up. We're in a sky deck. It's a glass box. You step out into it, and the views are ridiculous. And, yeah, it's a little weird. The first step is a little weird, not going to lie to you. Your brain's like, what the fuck is this?
That's what it does.
But then you got to say to yourself, well, they wouldn't set up some rickety piece of shit thing up here.
Yeah.
It's been well tested, and the amount of insurance to allow people just to do that is ridiculous.
Got to be crazy.
So you got to assume that nothing is going to happen. You were at risk going to the damn Willis Tower in a cab.
Generally speaking, people with fear of heights don't have a fear of heights because they're intellectually thinking about
Sam,
it.
I'm scared of heights.
You're telling me that it's
I'm
odd
absolutely
thing,
scared of heights, but I understand when you're completely safe.
But that's why it exists, because
You're completely
it's a scary
safe.
thing.
Most people are scared of heights. Like when you look over an edge at I don't know, a waterfall, side of a cliff, or you lean over a bridge to look down. One reason why you're scared of heights, you don't really trust yourself, and part of you feels like, holy fuck, I'm gonna just jump.
Yeah, there are many.
That's part of why you're scared of heights.
If you're scared of heights,
but if you're in a glass box, where are you going? There's not a chance you could even be stupid and do something.
you wouldn't actually think that you're going to fall, but fear of heights is not a logical thing. It's just something that clicks in, your instincts kick in, and something in your brain just sets off like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Oh, were you a psychiatrist now?
Well, I know that I was up in a box watching little kids dance around in one box, and when I stepped into it, I was like, holy shit, I got to get out of here.
Don't be scared.
And some people thought you were acting, and I'm here to say you weren't.
I wasn't acting.
You looked very wimpy.
The reason it looked like I was acting is because I was uncomfortable.
Would you do that? You would walk out.
I
would. The boxes, right?
See, but that's what I said before I did it. I said, it wouldn't be a big deal.
But to the level of how scared you were is what I'm beating you up for.
I didn't think
get
I would
some
be
of your
scared.
points, but you were holding on to the side that's still attached. The whole thing's attached to the building, but you know what I mean. It's it's part of the main frame of the building. It's not the extension.
Yeah.
So he's holding on to that like with a death grip.
But that's
then he steps into the box for literally a second and has to get out.
And jumps back.
I didn't think that if the box fell, me holding on to the building with one hand would save my life.
Well, they did beat you up for that too. Yes.
That would be silly to even think that.
That's illogical, and I'm a highly intelligent person.
You know what you'd have to do?
You're not that highly intelligent.
I'm quite intelligent.
If you can't work your brain around the fact that you're going to be completely fine in the end, you could be scared. I guess you can't really work around that, but you can logically go, okay, I'm scared, but I know nothing is going to happen.
All you got to think is if the whole box falls, right?
Right.
Now it's plummeting. You just time it perfectly. You jump up right when it's ready to hit the ground, and then it just crashes around you, and you're like, I totally fucking got you.
The thinking I need to have in my head at the time. No, because obviously I thought when I was sitting, Kenny told me, sit down in the box and I'll take your picture.
Right.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, that'll be fine. And I got in the box and I started sitting down. But before I could fully sit down, I wasn't able to because something in my head said, if I sit down, my weight will shift the entire box and it will plummet off the building.
Well, that's crazy.
I weigh 138 pounds. It's not going to happen.
Kenny weighs Kenny's what, 220 maybe? And he was doing jumping jacks.
But none of it's brain, so he's not worried about it.
He does jumping jerks. It's great. It's a whole different thing.
And then Roland was taunting you. But
then Roland couldn't jump either.
Roland got a little scared when it was time to jump up and down.
Exactly.
Was he scared or just a complete inability to jump?
That's
mystery. That was the
wondering.
question in the video. That was question in the video.
Yeah.
He was scared when he started jumping.
He got a little scared. Something got to him, too.
But you and I both know. And besides that, you were just walking around in there. You weren't doing any stunts. You were Mr. Behind the camera.
I leaned right up against the walls to check out the view. Roland,
I didn't see that in the
were you
video.
scared to jump?
I hear what Anthony said.
What?
It's a little bit of both.
I was asking if it was. Yeah.
So,
I jumped. I'm like, whoa.
It's a little hard
You
to
were
jump.
scared, right?
It is scary.
But
though.
you know it's not going to fall apart.
But you can feel your balls in your throat, though.
Oh.
Exactly.
I'm not.
But whose were they?
Oh, my God. Jaws.
I know.
What's that about?
This is totally remastered and
Yeah, but I've seen this movie a million
Blu-ray,
times. Why is this
100th
one?
anniversary, digital copy.
100th anniversary. Movie's been out 100 years.
Child of the 80s.
It's amazing. 100th anniversary.
100th anniversary. Will we be alive for some of these 100th anniversary films?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not talking about the
like-
dumb one where the stupid bullet hits the moon's eye or whatever the fuck that is. Whatever that is. Was that a rocket ship? Looked like a bullet to me.
Yeah, it's literally...
I'm talking about movies where when we were kids, they were obviously already...
Birth of a Nation?
Nah, you gotta
No?
go, I don't know, like fucking, maybe...
Godfather?
Maybe somewhere in the 50s. Even we weren't born in the 50s, but I'm just saying movies that were already sort of, around.
Casablanca?
Yeah, like a Casablanca.
Kind of extras, bonus features. Making of Jaws the Restoration, deleted scenes and outtakes. I think I've seen all these. All right, whatever.
Roland. No, my point is this, Sam. I get the fear to a point. And Roland had normal fear. He was able to do it, and then finally he was like, oh, fuck, this is a little weird. You couldn't even step into the damn thing.
No. That's a phobia.
Are you scared of heights? Like, can you look out these windows?
Yeah, that's no problem.
So where's your... you could fly?
No, we can't.
I can't fly.
Let's
What am
see.
I? All right, no, I can fly in a plane.
Let's open a window and see if you can fly, please.
Because a plane, you're not looking. It's not. I couldn't fly in a glass plane, probably.
None of us could. Why? It'd be silly, it would come apart.
But how cool would that be?
That'd be pretty fucking cool.
Sam, you know what? Your best idea yet. Can you imagine?
It'd be like Wonder Woman's invisible plane.
But can you imagine going like New York to L.A. in a glass plane? How
A glass
cool that would
plane.
be.
You're just fucking looking around like, the whole time.
The floor has to be glass in the sides.
Yeah.
Everything else, whatever. You would be out of.
good.
Would you be out of your mind?
It'd be so fucking cool.
It would be really cool. It would be scary as all fuck. But,
Right.
Yeah.
But it would be cool.
But even if you knew it was going to be okay, I still wouldn't enjoy it. But
what about,
panic attacks?
What about like a bombardier in like a B-17 where they had to squeeze into that glass nose cone, the little nose, and they were like leaning right in that thing.
But their feet were on the ground, like on.
Well, they were kind of laying down.
I mean, in the part of the plane that didn't have glass.
Yeah, but you're pretty much looking.
easy.
It's all glass around you.
That's easy. I could do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
I could do
you're
that.
tucked in nice and tight.
Yeah. What about a waist gunner where there's no window or anything? You're just an opening on the side of the plane with a machine gun. It's very cold, but it's open.
I did that once in a Cessna.
Did ya?
They took the door off so I could film his car dealership.
Oh, and you got sick.
The famous story. Well, not famous, but I haven't told it in a while.
I love that one.
I used to shoot local commercials, and a guy had a dealership. He's like, "You're good as far as flying in Cessnas and stuff, aren't you?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, man." Never been in one in my
Sure.
life. They strapped me in. They took the door off so I could get some good, video of his car dealership from above. And I was trying to focus the camera, and between that and being in a small Cessna that was making some pretty good moves, I got
man.
so fucking sick that I couldn't even look in the viewfinder anymore, and I was just shooting video praying that I got the dealership.
No way you could look into
I
a
was
viewfinder.
no,
That's the perfect fucking storm for
Well,
puking.
and it's old school where you had to go, close one
Yeah,
eye
yeah.
and open the other, obviously.
Wow.
Like nowadays with your phone, if you're holding it out, or
Yeah,
some of these
yeah,
other cameras, I could have done that.
Right, and look at the picture on this little screen. But
This guy is doing turns and dipsy doodles. He's thinking,
that's brutal.
that I'm shooting some amazing shit, and I'm in the back just like
You're just like,
praying I'm getting something. As soon as he landed, I go, "I'll be right back." He goes, "All right, how was it?" I'm like, "Oh, it was great. I'll be right back." I went behind the plane and just started puking. And then I went back to the little TV studio I used to work at in second. Where the fuck was I? In Canandaigua, right? Yeah, whatever. And I was up there a half hour maybe. I got 2 to 3 seconds of usable video. that I made rock somehow. I forget. I got to find the commercial.
Good.
I lucked out and got one sweeping shot, and I'm like, and I basically bullshitted my way through that whole experience, telling the guy, "This is all we need, man. Look at this. It's amazing." And
you don't want to give him too much.
And it wasn't a smooth shot. Trust me. I got the dealership, but it was all fucking herky jerky. So I have been on a plane with the side out.
Yeah, okay.
Officially, yes.
Sam, would you be petrified of that, right?
I don't know.
I wasn't
afraid of heights.
I wasn't scared of that. I just got so fucking sick. It was kind of cool knowing you were strapped in. And he was leaning the plane and everything, and I knew I wasn't going to fall out.
Yep.
But I didn't know I was scared of heights till like a year ago.
What happened?
What, you never went up high?
Yeah, I never been up high.
All of a sudden you're like, I'm up high and I'm pretty fucking scared here.
It was on one of those like ski lift type things in Hershey Park.
Ski lifts rule.
Yeah, I got freaked the fuck out.
What about gondolas?
I don't know.
With glass bottoms.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been on one.
Ski lifts rule.
Yeah, I had no idea I was going to get freaked out. And then I almost had a panic attack on it, and I couldn't look at Jess, and I couldn't look at anything. Or
wow.
Were you looking at leaves?
No, I couldn't. I had to look only at the chair.
But you were taking a ski lift to look at leaves, right?
No, to look at the theme park. It was in Hershey Park.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Well, sometimes those ski lifts stop.
Yeah, I was.
And you have to climb down like rope ladders and shit.
Oh, man, yeah.
With your skis, and you take your skis off, but
or they get stuck, and or you fall off them and get caught on the edge, and then you fall out of your jacket and hit the snow.
Some people stay there overnight because they stop the ski lift, assuming everyone's off.
I saw a movie.
Will that drive you nuts?
They stopped the ski lift, and they weren't coming back for a week, and there were wolves under the ski lift.
Yeah, but the wolves aren't going to get you.
While they were trying to get off the ski lift.
At that point, why would you get off the ski lift?
Because they're going to be there for a week, and they would die.
How do you know you're going to be there for a week? No one tells you you're going to be there for a week.
They told them before.
When the ski lift stops, you assume it's going to start up any minute. You don't say in your mind, "Oh God, this is going to be a week."
In the movie, they figured it out.
How do they figure out they're going to be there for a week?
Because they were like, "Oh boy, it's late at night, and it's Sunday, and they don't open until next weekend." And then they tried to jump off, and then the wolves got them.
Well, that's a stupid ski resort.
It was a bad movie, too.
Why wouldn't they get some skiing done during the week?
I don't know. You'd think.
Yeah.
They got the mountains.
So that's what got you? You were on one of those ski lifts?
Yeah, at Hershey Park.
How high was it?
I don't know. It wasn't even that high, I guess. It was like a regular ski lift. You went around the park real quick.
So it's only like 30, 40 feet in the air?
Probably.
Oh, man, you are a pussy.
You could kind of survive that fall.
I don't know. It was petrifying.
You got to fall the right way, though. I think you got to fall
tuck and roll.
Sort of on your side.
Something like that. Tuck and roll.
You don't want to land on your feet.
No, your legs would shatter.
God. Oh, God, yeah.
Especially yours. Those toothpicks.
You're not good.
Cancer legs, did Jimmy call them?
That's what he called them. That's not kind.
Well,
I would fall on
accurate.
I would fall on my shoulder and part of my left back.
I would try to fall on the small of my back. It's flat.
How would you fall?
With your chin tucked.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the best way to fall. You take it with your shoulder, right? Sort of your shoulder slash, the start of your back.
I would do one of those paratrooper fucking things where you hit feet first, but your legs are bent, and you kind of go over to the side, shift with your thigh and your hip, and then go the other way and roll back on your butt and your back. Sort of it's called a PLF.
I've never seen a PLF.
Yeah.
When do they use the PLF?
Paratroopers land like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially the old school guys with the old parachutes.
So someone figured that shit out for us.
Yeah. Airborne. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Yep.
But this,
my bro was a paratrooper. That's how I know that there, Mr. Comic. I'm not that amazing.
Now, see, Sam, I wouldn't jump out of a plane.
No, you have to be fucking nuts to do that.
Hey, most people,
my brother Joe.
Most people would say you're a pussy for not jumping out of a plane.
Well, yeah, that's
so we all have our limits. I get it, but your limit is ridiculous.
I've made the discovery that I'll never bungee jump.
I would bungee jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I would, but then I took that ski lift thing, and then I went up to the Sears Tower and all that stuff, and I know I can't handle
I would bungee jump.
Call the Sears Tower?
That's what we Chicagoans call it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, remember the boat guy.
Sure.
The boat guy said we don't acknowledge it's the Willis Tower.
Yeah.
It'll always be the Sears Tower to us locals. But you call it whatever you want, he says.
Yeah. But it's also not a unique experience to be up there and not be able to handle that shit.
But it's just a dumb glass box in the end. You're holding
but the
on.
dumb glass box is 103 stories in the
I know
air.
it's a visual. Just play this part.
Okay.
Is this on our Facebook page, E-Rock?
Yes, it is.
Roland's taunting him because he's a pussy.
Sam, get in the glass box.
Look, he's still holding on to the side.
You're using the death grip bar.
Yeah, it's scary in here.
Come on, go all the way to the back.
He steps to the back, 100, 100. That's it. And he's back
I
out.
was in there for like 3 seconds.
Maybe 3 seconds. And now you're holding on to the bar again.
It's like me. Oh, the bar.
Jumping.
I'm just. Go ahead.
Sam, this isn't good for your cred, man.
Oh God, that little fucking half-ass
Yeah, I
jumping
had to get
jack.
out of there.
That was a jumping fag.
Didn't rhyme.
I know. Jumping Bruce.
And then Roland starts jumping and then realizes, what scared you about that? Or,
I look down.
yeah, looking down, it's
So
crazy.
when you jump up, you look down, and the glass is so clean, you're like, ah.
Why? It's a glass box. You're safe.
But would you do the helicopter? before you're
Oh, a little sarcasm. I like
That's right.
Huh?
It's sarcasm. I said, why? It's a glass box. You're safe.
Yeah, but I think more people think like Roland than you.
What?
Well, all right. Some of the fear, pops into your head. I get some of the fear popping into your head.
Yeah, some.
Plus, you didn't do any tricks. You were Mr. Behind the Camera Bully.
I was in the box for pretty much the whole time we're up there.
No, that's outside the box. All this video is you, Mr. Outside the Box, taunting others.
There's the latest video. There's me standing in the fucking sky deck, and then I point my camera down at my shoes. What are you talking about?
I got a picture of my shoes in there, but I was only in there, like you said, for 3 seconds.
You're not going to win this one. I know you're good at
just saying.
spinning shit and shit stirring and all that, but this one
Crazy.
makes you look really bad.
It's not, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's 103 stories. As a matter of fact, I was split down the middle on the responses to this video. Many people saying I wouldn't even go in that thing. Fear of heights
the
is not
girls, right? The girls, sure.
Some
I
female,
understand.
sure.
Yeah.
Fear of heights is not an uncommon thing.
The very effeminate men, right? They were the ones.
Yeah.
And then like the real people, men and stuff, they were saying, you're pussy.
No, they didn't say that.
Oh.
Only the guys who wanted to impress Opie. E-Rock was saying it.
Oh, Jesus.
E-Rock.
Still just yearning for that hero thing.
E-Rock, Sam, a pussy or what? Oh, boy.
Yeah, he.
What were you
he
reading,
comes off
Newsweek?
bad.
What were you doing? Perusing Time magazine?
What were you doing?
Loading the new FU line.
Oh, what does that take? A minute?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Couple
the minute
seconds.
that you happen to call on me.
I know, it happens a lot. It's
Every
really
time,
strange.
doesn't it?
Thank you, Ann. Yeah, every time.
Every time.
But you get people that are scared of heights, but Sam takes it way over the top with that.
That was way over the top. I freaked out when I looked down, but then after a few moments, I'm like, all right, and I just kind of bullshit myself into walking onto it, and then I was fine.
right.
But yeah, holding onto the building.
Look at that, Ant. There's a group shot of us in the sky deck, but this is E-Rock.
Of course.
God, I wish I had the solo shot. That's really cool. That does look fucked up.
Did it turn into the
Obviously.
Leaning Tower of Pisa when it did that?
Now, I'll take it to the next level. Now, the Grand Canyon has that skywalk,
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. That
which I
fucking thing.
believe is way higher, I would assume.
I don't know. It's the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere.
The Grand
What,
Canyon is.
Grand Canyon?
No, that's not a building.
And
That's
what
Indian still. Say different.
what is it, like a semicircle? That
Yeah,
goes,
it's like a horseshoe. It's like a little horseshoe that sticks out
That-
over the lip of the canyon.
that
the
would,
rim.
That would be fucked up. Mm-hmm. See, now I'm kind of with you, Sam. That would be fucked up. I would do it, but I think that would start really playing with my fucking mind.
Yeah, I don't know how that would be.
You got to wear little booties,
Yeah.
too, so you don't scratch it up because it's very dusty and dirty there. They had no problem with, like, your shoes? Did they make you wipe your feet or something?
They probably should make you take your shoes off, but the glass was pristine and didn't
Yeah.
scratch. I didn't see any scratches, really.
Yeah, they use a different kind of glass, they said, than the Grand Canyon does, because they wanted the best user experience possible.
Ooh.
So they used like a thicker, non-scratch type of glass at the
Crazy
bottom.
glass.
Right.
Wow.
That's why you could see like the sides are a little bit more clear than the bottom is,
Yeah.
because they use that non-scratch type of stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool.
Do
You
you
know
ride?
a lot about it for being such a pussy.
I learned.
Kind of wimpy.
Yeah.
Not good.
I'm fine with it.
Come across on the air as a real.
Is that
go-getter, a tough guy.
Is that what it is? I've had I've had a tough guy persona for so long.
I don't take
like
shit from anybody.
Wayne.
Yeah, that's what it's been like, huh?
Yeah.
I took joy in the fact that you showed some weakness.
I've shown weakness before.
You rarely show weakness because
I don't have a lot of weakness in me.
Mother wouldn't approve.
I'm an extraordinarily strong person, but
roller coasters, yep.
I love roller coasters. They're scary, but I'll go on.
Used to hate them. Now I don't mind them.
Yeah.
I was a wimpy kid. I didn't go on the roller coasters.
I'll go on most roller coasters.
The rest of my brothers went, and I would like do it once, and then I would be sitting on the side on that dumb bench waiting for everybody. But then something changed, and I don't mind them now. Roller coasters,
Yeah, I'm not that fucking. I don't know. I'm not that into roller coasters.
Wait, pussy.
Hey, I'll fucking go in that box if I wasn't,
I think
gambling.
I think
yeah,
sleeping.
I think roller coasters are way scarier than that sky deck box.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Definitely.
It's not logical.
I know it's not logical, and fear isn't logical. It's fear.
There's 100% guarantee that nothing is going to happen to you in that sky deck box.
That's not 100%.
At the Willis Tower.
There's
Chicago.
like a 99.999%.
Roller coaster every fucking summer. Someone's biting it.
Yeah.
Did we get one yet this summer?
I don't think so. I haven't heard any.
It might be good this summer then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it's not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not scientifically looking at statistics. I'm looking at how does this make me feel.
Would you go up on one of those roller coasters that go way the fuck up?
I don't like roller coasters.
And then you're looking at the sky, and next thing you know, it makes the turn to start going down.
I just kind of don't like the ones that go upside down. I like old,
Oh no, I like the ones that go upside down
crazy
because you
ass
feel like
roller coasters.
you're really strapped in nice.
I like the crazy ass ones where you feel like you're gonna be thrown out at any minute. You're like, I think I could really get flung right out of this thing.
I don't like the old school ones where the dumb bar comes down and no one checks it, and you're like, is this what?
Yeah.
What about? There's no protection up near my shoulders.
There's always just some fucking lowlife,
right,
just pressing those stupid air buttons.
Oh God.
All right, have a good ride, everybody.
And just assume.
Yeah, they just assume. No one knows what the fuck they're doing. Yeah.
All right.
I like those though. They're kind of fucking fun.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big wild all over upside down sideways thing. I like a good fast roller coaster that kind of has some whoop-de-doos and whatnot. But I'm not a big upside down guy.
I don't like the ones where your feet dangle.
Why?
You don't like those either?
Nah.
Like the flying Superman kind of things?
Yeah, I like the sitting ones.
No, I'm more scared of the sitting ones.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I like when my feet dangle because you're all strapped in nice.
Yeah.
Although you wonder if your feet are going to just be chopped off.
Right.
But that goes back to my point that they made sure your feet aren't going to be chopped off.
But you worry that your feet are going to be chopped off.
Yes, I'm
All
saying
right.
there is some type of fear in this shit.
Right.
But then
that's what
logically
makes it
you get
exciting.
past it.
That's what makes it all exciting.
Right.
Have you seen the skywalk in Toronto?
Where they lean out.
Where you walk around?
I would do that.
With no gates or nothing.
I would. No, they have a harness.
You have a harness, but nothing there.
What happened?
What is that thing?
Oh my God, I don't know.
What is that?
Teenage tech visionary.
Taylor Wilson. It still could be a girl. Taylor Wilson.
Oh my God.
I don't know what that is. It's the most androgynous thing I've ever seen.
Whatever it is, it's not going to prom.
No.
Taylor looks like a very young David Bowie.
Yeah.
David Bowie-ish, when David Bowie didn't really have features, where
Little
everything
bit.
just kind of like
like an
washed
alien.
out.
Not quite cooked yet.
Holy fuck.
So odd.
The CN Tower has this glass thing, but it's just on the floor.
Yeah.
Inside.
I think
it doesn't extend out like the Willis Tower. That was pretty crazy.
Great
too.
idea.
But
I think the floor thing would be, if it were just the floor, it'd be a little easier than actually going outside.
Sure. You know what they should have? They should have the floor, but every so often, it's not there. So and it's nice and clear, and then people just walk out and plummet to their death.
So you never know.
You never know. That would be really frightening.
How great would it be if the world was different?
The world was
Yeah,
different.
start with that.
That's different.
And yeah, you go to one of these things, and one day a year there's no glass, but they don't tell you when.
They don't tell you.
Right.
Everything was Russian roulette.
Right.
Yes. Everything in life is Russian roulette.
And they only allow one
man.
person to plummet. Would you still do it? Would you take the odds?
What's the upside? Just enjoying the experience?
Just knowing that's a possibility. Maybe that, I don't know, fucking gets you going inside.
How about that and on a highway, like somewhere on a highway, like a giant iron wall just flings up out of nowhere in the middle of the road.
But they only take out one car
slams
a year.
into it.
They take out one car a year.
Yeah, that's it.
That makes life pretty exciting.
Fucking be wild every time.
Yeah, you just don't know.
You don't know what the fuck's going to happen.
That would be a hell of a way. That's how stressful your life would be.
Just all the time. That's
always wondering.
Fucking
checking the paper to see if the big fucking metal wall came up last night.
It'd be like Hunger Games, but always.
Always.
Yeah.
Constantly.
You might die at any moment.
The odds are just fucking really, really slim, but hey, it's got to happen to somebody.
Right.
One person dies a day. The government kills one person a day.
Crazy. In some weird fucking way, yeah.
Government kills one person a day.
Or one vehicle.
In
so it could be
crazy ways, and you just look at the paper to see how did they do it last night.
Oh, man.
That'd be cool. It's only 365 people a year. That's not bad.
And you're listening to the radio hoping the death announcement comes so that way the rest of the day you're cool.
Right.
Like, oh.
Yeah, they announce when it happened immediately.
Right.
On all the social networking. So then you can breathe a sigh of relief like, okay, I'm good for the rest of today.
Yeah.
But it's
how
one
did
a
he die?
day. One a day. You'd just be like, oh, no, today. You'd fucking wake up and you're like, oh, do I even go out?
But in creative ways, it happens.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they film it for TV.
Yeah. And you couldn't just stay at home because they might drop a giant boulder on your house.
Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not guaranteed that you're safe if you stay home.
Oh, yeah,
no, they have giant house-sized boulders.
Or whatever. Whatever it would
houses.
be. Like a fucking wrecking ball
Dump
comes through
truck.
your window.
Dump truck at 80 miles an hour just plows into your bedroom.
But that's the beauty of it. They're so creative with how they do this.
Yes.
No one's safe.
Right.
Yeah, I like it. And then it could be a simple thing like, today they just poisoned someone's Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I can't even get a cup of coffee.
Yeah. You're just drinking Starbucks and some guy's just right. And just fucking.
And then the government tricks you, and you go, well, obviously I could get coffee today, but they killed 2 people in a row at Starbucks.
Oh man.
To really fuck with your mind, like, shit. And then you go, wait, will they go for 3 days in a row? Nah, they couldn't possibly go for 3 days in a row. And then they do.
Everybody's going to Dunkin' Donuts, and then they're
But then they fuck with the jelly.
cyanide in the munchkins.
Yes, in the munchkins.
How great would that be? That would make your life really exciting.
I love it.
But just so stressful.
Huh?
Everybody would be bald.
No,
Yeah,
I think,
stress.
Yeah.
I think in a way you'd be really into it.
Yeah.
Everybody would just be competitive.
Yeah, because every day you're like, okay, where did it happen today and how did it happen?
You go to like the dentist and you just fucking shoots you up with poison or something.
Yeah, then the people
drill something in your head.
Yeah. Then the people I saw that car this morning.
Oh, that smallest car?
Yeah, it's on Fox and Friends right now. It went zipping by us as we were coming in.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute, because we'll get back to the government thing, but I wanted to show you this. There's nothing I can do with this. It didn't.
Oh, you took a picture?
Well, there's nothing but.
Oh, yeah.
It was driving right next to us on the way in this morning. Look how tiny that fucking car is.
Tiny little bubble car thing. That thing stinks.
Dude, it's horrifying.
Yeah,
I guess it's the world's smallest car. Adam Ferrara and who was the other guy?
Oh yeah,
he was great on the radio yesterday.
Rutledge Wood.
Rutledge, thank you.
I'm like Ryan.
Yeah, those guys were a lot of fun yesterday, and the small cars on Fox and Friends. That thing looks horrifying.
Yeah,
when you see it actually on the road.
Why would you drive that thing?
But anyway,
yeah.
The fuck was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so the government. So, yeah, even the people you know.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they could be the ones, man. So you're not even safe just hanging out with your friends.
Could be anyone.
It could just be as simple as going and pushing the button across the street and flames shoot out of it.
Oh,
and then
man.
you're on fire.
That's pretty creative.
Oh, shit.
Or
like, I'm on fire. What happened?
This is awful. I'm the guy today.
I'm the guy.
I'm only 7.
I want to be the guy.
You get in an elevator, and all of a sudden, it just fucking plummets.
Yeah, we're going down.
Yeah.
Plummets.
Just plummets.
Oh, you're done.
You'd have to make sure you're always not the only one in the elevator, because it's just one a day. So if there's multiple people in the elevator, you're probably okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably not if all of a sudden a sword comes out.
Oh, from the wall.
And skewers one person.
That would be pretty goddamn
And then
good.
you're like, fuck, not even in an elevator with other people?
Like that.
Or the elevator just opens on a random floor and a mafia hitman just walks in and shoots you.
Right.
It could be as simple as that.
Yeah, because it's not illegal if the government is doing this.
They sanction the mafia hitman.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a brutal way to go through life.
But man, I think we might have just wrote a movie.
Yeah.
I think we just
Probably
wrote a
been done.
fucking movie. Yeah,
Everything's been done.
I guess
It's
so.
technically the Hunger Games, but it's your whole life and everyone for
And
no
everyone.
reason.
For no fucking reason.
just to get things heated up a little.
Yeah.
Just to make it exciting.
It's also like Running Man a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit of Running Man in there.
But it's not a game. It's
no,
life.
It's just life.
Did they redo Running Man?
I don't think. I mean, they've used the
Total Recall.
plot.
Total Recall. They did.
Total Recall
That bombed, huh?
that's a bust.
Yeah.
I liked Running Man. I don't know if it holds up. I remember at the time it kind
Running
of
Man's
liked it.
fun. Any Arnold movies are fucking hilarious to watch.
Yeah.
The old ones are great.
Well, they got the second movie that what was it called? Expendables.
Oh God, that just looks like a.
And Arnold says,
a joke.
"I'll be back."
Yeah.
Why does he have to do his catchphrases every movie now?
Plus, that's a different movie.
People love it.
Do they?
Oh no, they hate it.
I guess they do.
You know what's fucked up though? That looks like it could have been a sketch from like years ago. Like, what would happen if all the action stars were old?
Yeah.
Because I was watching the trailer for it, and it's like, oh God, it's over the top hokey. Like,
I didn't even see the first one. Was the first one good?
No.
It was all right. Well, it was good enough for
Who
them
was
to
in
make a
it?
second one.
What's
Bigger,
Stone Cold
better
in
than
it
the
or
first
something?
one.
Stone Cold wasn't it?
Expendables 2.
Stone Cold was in
He's
it.
fucking stunning people.
We got
left.
Randy Couture this time. Sly.
Jason Statham.
Yep.
Oh, does he drive a car real fast?
Super fast.
Of course he
Super
does.
fast.
He's Jason Statham.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, wow. Chuck
Jean-Claude.
fucking Norris is in this one.
And
What?
Frank Stallone does the soundtrack.
Frank Stallone?
Does the soundtrack.
He does a song.
What a loser.
Zoiks.
I hear-
That's piss poor.
Let's see this. Lionsgate.
Not them. Stuntmen.
They're zip lining.
Oh, boy. Oh, come on. An A-team fucking Jeep flip.
Where's the comedy?
Here
comes the comedy.
Here it comes.
Loaded.
Time to reload.
Somebody's hooked. And I pronounce you man and knife.
Oh, man and
Man and knife. That's a good one. They just sit in a room trying to think of catchphrases.
You and your little psychotic gang of
Bruce
monsters.
Willis. I forgot. He's in this too, huh? This trailer's telling me nothing.
Back.
Good thing.
Yeah, I guess you're right. When the threat is this great.
Advance of pure plutonium is powerful enough to
Oh,
change
man. Come on.
Imagine what 5 tons would do.
Wham, bam, Van Dam. A lot of explosions.
More men if you expect to get out of here alive. I'm back.
Oh. Are you, Arnold?
The contents of that safe fall into the wrong hands.
Chuck Norris?
Terrible plan.
Dolph Lundgren.
Find them, kill them.
That was Dolph?
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren. All right. Oh, they're kicking ass all over the place. In the air, in the water, on land.
Lucky Ray. The shoe is bigger than this car. Shoot something!
It's funny, they're in a small car. Sylvester Stallone looks so weird. I can't fucking... It's distracting how odd he looks.
Yeah.
He looks odd. Expendables 2. Oh, and they just put their last names up there. Hemsworth.
That's a lot of noise.
Nicolas Cage is doing the third one.
They're making a third one already?
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
They're incredibly successful.
This one didn't even come out yet.
Yeah.
Was the first one good?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I hear that they're just exactly what they're meant to be. Just a mindless, fun action movie that you just
boy.
go and,
The
fair
Rock could
enough.
kick the shit out of all those guys.
maybe The Rock and Stone
The
Cold
Rock
will be in
could,
the third
you
one.
know, The Rock is almost there.
Visually, it looked.
Come on.
Oh, getting a little older, you mean?
Yeah.
It's only got a couple matches left in him.
There was a lot of,
Visually
a
it
lot of
looked
stunts
good.
and
Yeah,
explosions.
I mean, it's just supposed to be
Yeah, what the fuck?
explosions.
What are you gonna do?
What the fuck?
Hey.
Why do we
Right,
have-
what the fuck?
Why do we have to try to hate everything? It looks like
You know, it's a lot of work to just hate everything.
it's exhausting.
It's just slot. Like, so that's the Stallone's face.
It's exhausting.
It's so weird to look at.
Oh, he's had a bunch of plastic surgery or
pulled
something.
And the eyebrows are doing something weird.
Yeah,
what's going on there?
We're looking at this movie like, oh, well, this isn't going to be picked for the Oscars. It is what it is, I guess. You go and fucking check out some explosions.
Exactly.
Arnold definitely looks
us?
old, though.
Yeah, the action stars are aging.
Yeah,
I mean, Chuck
back.
Norris and Arnold.
Chuck Norris is in his 70s.
They're not young men.
He's in his 70s.
Chuck Norris is in his 70s. Wow. Arnold's got to be pushing 70 at this point,
Yeah,
right?
Sly.
And Sly's got to be in his 60s easily. Yep.
Jean-Claude's not a young man.
No.
Why is
Dolph
he
Lundgren.
there?
He's like the villain.
And
guys
what
aren't
about
spring
fucking?
chickens,
Why
right?
didn't they ask? What's his name? Fucking Fatso.
Eric?
Oh no! I love how I just set that right up.
Crutch.
Such a crutch, he said.
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Oh, yeah.
They
he's-
talked about it in the first one. They just said he was an asshole. That's
Oh,
why
is-
nobody asked him.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Probably because he's a police officer.
Yeah, he's got
I'm a
real
police
career.
officer. Mm-hmm. Wow, man, that's fucked up.
So that's that.
Stallone 66, Norris is 72,
Yeah.
Arnold is 65, Bruce Willis is 57,
Yep.
and they're running around the jungle, fucking just wailing with fucking machine guns that are meant to be mounted on something. They've got miniguns in their fucking hands, and they're fucking 70.
How do they carry all that stuff in the woods?
There's no way. They get so tired in real life.
I don't know.
You think?
They would need so many rests.
Yeah. All right, well.
That sounds good, though.
But check out Sam is a Pussy on our Facebook
Go see
page, please, and then make your own opinion on it.
Yeah.
Him in the Sky Deck in Chicago at the Willis Tower.
Yeah.
Good experience. I was talking to the main guy there. He goes, I almost had him too. He's like, we got plans. We got big plans.
Oh, like what?
I go, like what? Exactly. And he's like, I can't tell you. I go, like zip lines.
Oh, that'd be nice.
My dream of zip lining from building to building.
That'd be sick.
I go, like zip lines, and his eyes got wide. I'm like,
you
zip
think maybe?
lines? But I think it's going to be probably more of that, like CN Tower thing where you're outside the building, maybe on a pulley system, or on a thing. But I don't know. He wouldn't give up the info, but he's like, we have just begun.
Wow.
Yeah, there's other things they're going to do.
I don't think I'm going to go any further than the boxes.
What?
I don't think I'm going to go any further than those boxes.
You barely did that.
You didn't do
Exactly.
that. You officially didn't do that.
I was in there. It was on the video.
I guess you were.
Plus, there's a picture of me in there, so
I guess you were.
let's not go crazy.
He was wimpy, right?
Yeah, a little wimpy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty safe.
So
Would you
just-
bungee jump?
No, I wouldn't bungee
No?
jump.
Really?
Have you bungee jumped?
No, but I would love to.
I would bungee
Yeah.
jump.
Crazy, you're a
Yeah.
father.
I did that thing at like Six Flags.
You're
where-
crazy, you're a father.
So what about your child?
Exactly.
I take the subway through Brooklyn at 3
That's
in the
much
morning.
more, right?
So good to know that no one gives a fuck about my life, because I certainly am a father and have a child as well.
Well, you're a little more responsible than the likes of Travis Taft.
Talking about
Yeah.
very responsible.
Oh, I like that.
Because you just said he would bungee jump.
I said I would bungee
I said I
jump.
would. I didn't say I'm going right
You're
now.
crazy, you're a father.
I don't think either of you twos would bungee jump.
Why?
Set it up. I'll do it tomorrow.
It's all you're all.
I'll be
talk.
scared. I'll be scared. I'm not gonna be that guy. Like,
Yeah, but
it's
it'll
no
be a
big deal.
rush.
But I would do it.
All talk.
I
both
would
of you.
not skydive. That would be rough.
Travis didn't mean.
I would skydive with the Army. Not with those. Oh God, I'm sorry.
What, just-
Not with those dopes out on Long Island. Out east on Long Island, they
Malfunction.
skydive,
Malfunction.
and now I'm gonna get fucking hate.
Yeah, fuck him.
But it just doesn't seem safe. If it was the Army or something, like, all right.
Go at like the fucking, the Knights or something.
Yeah.
West Point guys.
Yeah.
Fucking jump out of that motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't want to do any of their fancy tricks. Just get me to the
Nah,
ground.
you just get to the ground.
But some of these, like, we take off from Calverton and,
Yeah, we fly around a little, it's cool, and then there's like beers when we hit the ground. And
oh, fuck no.
boy.
That's one thing where I need to know these guys fucking take it extremely
Yes.
seriously. You can watch the safety video if you want, but you know what? No one's looking.
Pussies look at that.
Right.
It's all right.
So Sam would watch the video.
We're going to get a good view of the Long Island game farm now as we come around before we jump.
Would you do that?
No!
And, it's not fair to them. I'm sure they have a very good safety record, but
Yeah, fuck
there's just something about it. All right,
Fuck 'em.
time to sign your life away.
Yeah.
You're ready to jump, right? You did the hour course.
Oh, boy.
I've sounded like a fucking pussy myself. But I don't know.
You said you'd bungee jump.
He just said, yeah, I'd bungee jump. Then I'd jump out of a plane, and then I'd shoot a bunch of bad guys, too.
Oh.
We're just talking, right?
Yeah, I would talk.
I mean, a week ago, I would have
Hey,
said...
asshole, I told you that I wouldn't skydive, but I would bungee jump. That's a real fucking thought.
All right, well, me too, then.
No, you wouldn't,
Me
though.
too, then. Yeah, me too, then.
You know, I would almost rather skydive, though, because I don't like how you bounce back with the bungee cord thing. It seems like
That does seem like, oh, I made it. Oh, shit, I'm fucked again. Oh, I
would
made it.
imagine
Oh,
that-
shit, I'm fucked again.
I would imagine that would really fuck up my back.
Yeah, so...
Can I wear a back harness?
So maybe I'd skydive instead.
Plus, all talk Travis didn't even make it to the elevator of the Sears Tower.
I didn't go.
Exactly. He's scared.
I went
Puss boy.
No, he went to Wrigley or something. He did his
Yeah.
own. Everyone was doing their...
I woke up early. I went to Wrigley.
Ooh, exciting.
Gum?
It wasn't for me.
Mr.
But that's-
Action-packed.
See, Sam, you just suck.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Because you go, ooh, exciting. But that's what we would say about your dumb wrestling. Everyone has their thing.
Exactly.
I was
Like, if
comparing
a lot
it
of
to going
people-
up top. I was comparing it to being scared. I can understand going to a stadium.
All right, you're right. But I mean, yeah, there's people out there. If
Yeah.
they go to a new city, they want to just go check out the ballpark.
But it's not action-packed.
If we had more time, I would have gone because I got a text from Danny saying, "Hey, Ope's going to the Willis Tower. You want to go?" And I was on the way home from Wrigley. I was like, "I really don't think we can make it." Yes, gum, Anthony.
Just waiting for an acknowledgement.
Wrigley moved out of Chicago. That building. They don't. There's a building called the Wrigley Building. But
Yeah.
they don't make the gum there anymore.
They don't make the gum?
No, there's new tenants in that building. We learned that on our rom-com boat tour.
Yeah, we did.
Rom-com boats or my ass.
That's what Roland called
I
it.
know, Roland.
That's all the rom-com sites.
You're silly.
See, we're still talking about Chicago days later.
Oh, it was a
Great
wonderful city.
It really
they
was.
got over there. Chicago. It's fucking nice,
Certainly
right?
we're talking about Cleveland 2 days later.
Well, we were, but it wasn't very
not fondly.
Wasn't very flattering.
Cleveland, it's got a different vibe.
Yeah.
Good people.
Good people.
Vibe, like a cemetery vibe.
So we got to figure out where we're going next.
A lot of people tweeting their suggestions. A lot of them can go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
though.
all their suggestions
sure they're
are
all
their
the same,
towns.
Yeah, it's where they live.
Yeah.
I want to go Pacific Northwest.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to go to like Portland or Seattle,
That's what I was thinking.
Vancouver.
Seattle might be
that
fun.
corner would be fucking cool.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we have fans out there. Who the fuck knows?
Cool. Now we should
Bunch
really
of
just
Bigfoot show up there. Fucking,
we should base where we want to
That's
go
hack,
on
sorry.
like landmarks.
huh? I know.
Yeah,
On cool things to do.
Yeah. If
was
fans
think-
show up, that's cool too.
I was thinking that. We should go to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, sure. Let's do a show in Arizona.
That's it.
Is there people around there?
You got like the Hopi Indians, I think. So, some Indians are out there. We can do a show for them.
They have a booze.
I need to get back to the Grand Canyon. That is the most amazing fucking place on earth.
I would like to see that.
It's ridiculous.
It is grand.
Is
it?
We'll say.
ridiculous. It
It's
is.
pretty fucking big. You can't even describe that size. And you can't take a picture and show anybody or film or anything. You got to be standing there and look at it and just go, holy fuck.
You've seen it?
That's
It'd be
yeah.
What
Couple
about
of times.
Pano? You could take a Pano.
Nope.
No?
Doesn't translate.
It's bigger?
You have to see that fucking thing.
Is it vast?
Look. Vast.
Is that it?
We took a.
Very good. As
Vast
opposed to
canyon.
like slow.
Would you take a helicopter over the Grand Canyon? We did that. That was kind of
Oh,
cool
scary.
and scary at the same time.
Why would you take a
It was kind of
Things are
scary.
constantly plowing
You
into
would
the
fly to the Grand Canyon, right?
I've never been in a helicopter, so I don't know.
The helicopter
That's
takes
scary.
off.
whirly bird.
Helicopter takes off maybe 2 miles from the actual rim or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're just barely above the tree line, and all of a sudden you're over the rim, and it just drops the
Just
fuck
gone,
down. You're
right?
like,
Yeah.
holy shit!
Yeah, you're like, what? And there's nothingness.
Because when you're in a helicopter low to the ground, even though if that crashed, you'd still be fucked, but you just feel safer. And then all of a sudden, that tree line went away, and there's the rim, and next thing you know, you're
very
over this
frightening.
fucking massive sight. I loved it. How did they like the Chicago pizza? I like the Chicago pizza, Mike.
I didn't have any.
They had some at the gig.
I ate at that Harry Carey's.
So did we.
We ate there.
So goddamn good.
Did you have the pasta?
I had the surf and turf lobster tail. That was like, usually when you get that, you're like, oh boy, they always chip you on the lobster tail. Well, these fucking lobster tails were huge. Huge. great.
Make a mean chicken sandwich too.
Of
if I can
course
put
they
out a
do.
recommendation.
Of course they do. Did you see the plastic like fiberglass bowl with the big carry glasses on it?
Yeah.
How great is that?
Hilarious.
Yeesh.
Roland came out of the side and goes, "Hey, look, they got a cow that looks like Harry Carey."
Roland kept doing really bad Will Ferrell doing Harry Carey impressions.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
what everybody's Harry
doing
Carey
them really
impression.
bad.
Can I hear one?
Harry Carey.
What the fuck was that?
Harry Carey.
Roland's a lot of fun when he's away from like microphones. It's really strange. He comes alive, man. He was fucking with everyone on our rom-com boat.
Yeah.
We wave at them, then we
Brush him off.
brush them off.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll translate for the radio show, but at the time it was very funny.
He's great.
You know what I noticed? We make fun of everyone that comes to New York and does all touristy Times Square-y shit. And that's what we did in
You did the exact
Chicago.
same thing.
That was my
That's
point.
what we did in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
We did everything that we make fun of people for doing.
That's what I was saying
Because
yesterday.
I'm sure there's a cool side of Chicago that tourists just don't have any clue about.
That was my point about going to the art museum for Ferris Bueller and the Married with Children fountain.
Oh boy.
You don't go to bullshit in New York. Why would you go to bullshit in
Touristy
Chicago?
Iraq.
But I think we're going to start going to bullshit in New York. I've never been to
well
the
then.
Statue of Liberty.
Iraq the tourist.
And I got a guy that will give us the inside tour of the Statue of
the
Liberty.
inside poop.
The really good tour that no one really gets. So we
Yeah.
got to hook that up.
Have some lunch at Bubba Gump.
And I've never been to the top of the Empire State Building.
Neither have I.
Top of the Rock is better.
I went there.
And
Top of the Rock
Top
has
of the Rock is
50
much
bucks,
better.
doesn't it?
Why is Top of the Rock better? It's
'Cause
the Empire State Building is the Empire State Building.
But you have to walk upstairs, straight up elevator, and you're out there.
Who cares about walking
lot
up a few
higher.
flights of stairs?
It's higher. It's fucking
People.
Roland does.
Yeah, isn't Empire State Building is way higher.
Yeah.
You can still see it from top.
They
of the
do
Rock.
promote Top of the Rock like it's this big fuck. I haven't done that either. That's a block away from here, right?
Well, Top of
across
the
the
Rock.
street.
They were fucking happy when the towers went down. Gave them business. Windows on the World. Remember that place?
Yep.
That was great. I ate there like 2 months before. See, I almost got killed over there.
Whoa.
2 months.
Wow.
2 months.
You guys ever been to the
Top of the Trade Center 2 months before it happened.
You guys ever been to the K building?
What?
The K building.
Where's the K building?
It's in New Rochelle, Westchester.
Oh, God.
How big is the K building?
It's like 5 stories. You eat on the roof.
It's probably 30 stories up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that K from wherever you are in New Row.
New Row.
They built some
Are you
Trump.
going to spend your whole life up there?
The only way I like it
Westchester?
is if they build 2 more right next to it.
They built some Trump apartment buildings. They're a little taller than the K building.
Oh, yeah.
but-
That must make you mad.
Yeah, the K
Being a
building.
Take some
traditionalist.
thunder away.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
So I guess they cleaned up the blood. Speaking of Times Square, the paper's making a big deal of about the fact that the blood was still there after the cops shot the guy in front of everybody.
Yeah, they had like ghoulish people that were kind of looking and taking pictures next
Ghoulish?
to the
I'd be
blood
one of those
spots
guys.
on the sidewalk. Yeah, why not?
I'd walk by to see where the guy got shot.
Guy was about
In
a
broad
piece
daylight.
of fucking shit.
In the middle of Times Square.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, I would totally do that.
But they finally cleaned
Yeah.
the blood. I guess the paper was just sitting there waiting. They noticed that the blood was still there, so they were just waiting for someone to finally clean, and then they snapped shots of the guy cleaning the blood up.
This guy had his
Only 2
opportunity.
days later, right? 3 days later?
He had his opportunity to become a contributing member of society. He fucked up a couple of times. He was getting, he wasn't a kid. So fucking, that's it. Goodbye. Now no one's got to worry about him.
Yeah.
You can't kill anybody now. He doesn't have to fucking be on the public dole. He doesn't have to fucking, that's it. It's done. Problem solved.
And someone told me that he started his day just slashing people on the subway. Is that true?
Really? Is that what you heard? I didn't hear that one yet.
Guy was telling me at the gym yesterday. He said, "Did you hear about?" And I thought, I hate the "Did you hear about?"
Did you hear?
People?
So, Iraq, did you see the news?
Because they're always way behind.
Yeah.
So like, you hear about the guy on the subway slashing people, and I'm like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, another guy? I'm thinking, and then he told
No.
me a little more. I'm like, oh, the guy they shot in Times Square. I'm like, yeah, that was 3 days ago.
Yeah, where you been?
Did I hear? Of course I heard.
You hear?
But he's telling me that he started his day slashing people on the subway. Then
Sounds
he popped
like that.
up, and then he started like his nonsense in Times Square.
I think he woke up and like put his feet into his slippers on the bed, put his hands into his face into his hands, and was like, "Oh, I gotta slash people today." Oh God, he's all fucking like, get up for work, and then what? Then I'm gonna chase some people around with a knife in Times Square.
Smoke a joint.
Smoke a joint. And that's where everything kind of went awry.
I wanted to ask you, did you want your waking up music?
That's where I thought you were
No,
going.
that's okay.
I thought
No, it wasn't that bit.
E-Rock was doing something. E-Rock, what were you doing over there?
Just reading the comments on our Facebook.
Why? They'll be there.
E-Rock.
I get so bored.
I read
during the
comments,
show.
but I can't do it during the show.
Oh, E-Rock.
Maybe later I'll take a peek and read a few comments, but
E-Rock would be terrible like at a nuclear power plant or fucking driving or flying
Homer
a
Simpson.
plane or something. You are
you
Homer.
really are. You just have to consume constantly.
Purple is a fruit.
You see what he's doing? He's just consuming.
Yeah.
What were the comments?
It was about the video where Sam's a pussy.
What'd they have to say?
That you're a pussy, you're the whole of the show, and Kenny gives 0 fucks.
All right, thanks.
Someone's saying, what happened with the closed Underground Railroad System tour you were going to do?
Underground Railroad. I don't like the sound of that. What happened?
I want to go underground.
Oh, literally.
Let's go under-
see, I thought.
Let's go underground and check some shit out.
I'm always misunderstanding things on this show. Gee, I wonder why.
I think
Such an asshole.
I think a cop basically told me the rats are so ridiculously big down there, and I think that scared me a little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
But you go down underground knowing there's a shitload of rats that you will see.
Yeah.
But you put those fucking those booty things on that go all the way up to your knees.
They jump at your face or something like fucking head crabs.
Rats are scary.
Man.
They're always scary.
Yeah.
The
Looks
subway
like
stop that
Travis isn't fearless after all.
Yeah, no, I don't like subway rats. You're correct. The subway
Damn,
stop that I get off
See,
here.
he's going to try to spin this all day. You lose today, sir. Okay,
You lose every day, almost every day. There's either a rat like scurrying down the stairs or coming up the stairs, and you never get used to that. It's near your place.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's that.
The
one.
rats are near my place?
Yeah.
My apartment's very nice.
Yeah, they can't get
It's
there.
very clean.
Wait, what line is that?
The rat line.
The AC&E line.
It's the R. No, it's not. I don't know. I just jump on any fucking thing and hope for the best whenever I take the subway.
I get it. The R.
I've never seen a rat down there, though.
Yeah.
I see rats every day.
I've never seen a rat in the subway.
Never seen a rat on
never
like,
seen a
just
I don't
rats?
take the subway a lot. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, you must not be
But
looking.
I take it enough where I should have at least seen one rat.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, if you're on a subway platform 10 times, you will see rats 5. It's almost 50-50.
On the tracks, though, not on the platform.
Yeah, when I'm waiting for a subway, I will go to
you just
the
look at the
I will
track.
go to the edge and look at the tracks, and I do it every time. I'm like, all right, where's the rat today? And I tell you, 5 out of 10, you're guaranteed to see a rat.
We're in their
half the
territory.
time.
You want to talk about rats on a subway? No. Well, okay, then I'll just leave.
Motherfucking rats on the motherfucking subway.
Danny, what's up?
They're getting so brazen these days. Like, they don't even just stay in like the subway track area. They'll come up onto the platforms and just look around, and they don't care how many people are there. They'll just go about their business.
That's pretty scary.
Is that late
I
at
see
night?
almost every morning. No.
Oh, see, because you guys come in on the subways early, so they're way more active. I
See that
think,
video like a
at that
year
hour.
ago or so of that rat that just like jumps on some guy's face on the
Oh, yeah.
subway?
Oh, man. That'd be pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Every single morning, consistently at Penn Station, absolutely.
They're everywhere.
Every day.
Yeah, I don't see them on the platforms usually,
No, very rarely.
but down in the tracks. There are so many rats in New York. Holy fuck.
All you have to do really is just
Yeah.
stare and don't blink.
You'll see something.
Yeah, seriously, for like 7 seconds.
like looking
just
for a
keep your-
shooting star.
Yeah, and then exactly, and all of a sudden you'll just kind of see something out of the corner of your eye. Just
Yeah.
focus on it, and it's
Wow, it's a rat.
every time.
Well, I think we said this many times, but they say there's more rats in New York City than people.
Yeah.
That's hard to believe. They said, I read that book a while ago. I reference it every once in a while. They say wherever you are in New York, you're within feet of a rat.
Yeah?
Yeah, when you're walking around especially and all that.
I bet there's
But
not
even in
one
buildings
right
and
here.
shit. Yeah, then you wonder,
There's one on
are
the
they
wall?
behind the walls?
We'd have heard him.
But they said as you're walking around New York, you're feet away from a rat at all times. Under the sidewalks, all over the place.
I walk by a grocery store when I'm walking here, like a little before 5 in the morning, and rats all over, especially on delivery day, like
and
all
it's
over
a
the
grocery
sidewalk.
store.
Yep.
How are they keeping their shit clean?
All over.
Fuck is this?
I don't know.
Oh, Travis.
Oh, Travis.
What is the rat on the guy in the subway?
Looking for a rat face. Got rat wakes up home. Oh, man, that's a big rat.
Oh, shit. He's about to come home with me.
And people just lift their feet.
Those are the things I see. They don't.
Oh my God! Right up in the guy's face.
It crawled right up.
This is a pretty famous video. Most
Into
of
the
us have
guy's
seen it,
face.
but- Holy fuck!
Holy shit!
And
You think
that's
that
like
could
one of
be-
the brand new subway tracks.
Damn.
But you think that could be a setup?
No, because that
I buy it.
happens.
I buy it completely. I see
buy
it.
it.
I see it. Absolutely.
Fair enough.
I see it.
Fair enough.
I mean, I've never seen birds in the subway. Like, all it has to do is door open, rats in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Goes
Yeah,
in.
those birds love taking the Staten Island
Birds
ferry.
love the subway.
The ferry. Why would they do that?
I always wonder if they're just tired.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I just didn't feel like flying to Staten Island. Like,
Yeah,
fuck it.
I'm
Just
just
take
gonna
the ferry.
sit.
It's free.
Eat some French fries.
Let me say hi to Johnny Utah in Atlanta. Johnny Utah.
How you guys doing? If you like out-of-the-way touristy, not out-of-the-way things to see in different cities, there's a company called Clear Your Day that basically creates Ferris Bueller's Day Off adventures for people. You fill out a questionnaire and asks you...
What do you mean? Oh God, this would be
I'm just
cool.
so sick of the Ferris Bueller references.
Oh yeah.
We were in Chicago. What's wrong with
so
you?
sad because you didn't have to deal with Eric and Roland talking about Ferris Bueller all day.
Dude,
they
being a
wouldn't shut
child
up
of the
about
80s,
it,
that
huh?
was one of the most popular movies
I
growing
understand it was a good movie, but enough about
Do you
Ferris
know the movie
Bueller.
at all?
I love the movie.
Sam, where would we go if we had to go and visit Stamford, Connecticut with you?
If we did a gig in Stamford, Connecticut.
Oh, you're right.
where Hulk Hogan once had a slice of pizza.
Where would we miss in Stamford? What's there to see in Stamford?
Oh
You
boy.
tell me.
Yeah, you're the
There's
WWE
nothing
expert.
to see in Stamford. It's not a
Stamford,
tourist
no.
location.
Yeah, but where would you go?
Go to Titan Towers.
Like that. We were just given the Jaws 100th. It does say 100th anniversary.
It's 100th anniversary of Universal. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
but it
I
makes it
know.
look like it's the 100th anniversary
It really
of Jaws.
does.
I'm like, what the fuck? We just wake up from a coma. It's the Blu-ray. And speaking of like the Ferris Bueller shit, like when I went to Martha's Vineyard, I went to all the Jaws locations.
Oh well, you got to.
And it's cool as shit. You're like, holy fuck, yeah. It looks just like it was in the movie.
But then, like you say, we get pissed off at people that are walking around Times Square with their video cameras.
I know. Yeah. I said it. You know.
I do the same thing.
We're
I
hypocrites.
can't walk through that place.
Wow. This site, guys,
Oh, yeah, you again.
I'm just saying, if you want to do something out of the ordinary, it asks you a bunch of questions and a follow-up interview, and then you see all these out-of-the-way things.
Can I
It's,
just do something ordinary?
No, Anthony.
I don't like being out of the ordinary. I like
No,
ordinary.
Yours would say, I want to stay away from all black people, and that could be arranged.
What was that?
Do they have like packages though, where where you don't have to figure it out yourself, and you go, oh, all right, this one looks cool.
No, they figure it out for you, and if you want to do it with like a date, it's like it'll make people fall in love with you. Basically, you could arrange that friends meet you along the way and then kind of disappear. Whatever your interests are.
Yeah, I like that
it's
stuff.
fine.
Cool, man.
Anyway, check it out, guys. ClearYourDay.com.
ClearYourDay.com.
You run the thing. Jesus.
He might. You never know.
Plugs. That car
fucking
is
car
so stupid.
Adam Ferrara on Fox News.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw
are
that car
bad.
on the way in today. It is not safe.
Looks like a Jetsons car.
It's horrible.
The
What
whole
do
thing
you do with
lifts
it?
up, and you.
Probably battery operated.
I'll hold it. Here we go.
It came with a 49cc engine, and now it has a 200cc
Is there air
engine.
conditioning in there, Steve? How is that?
It's like
How
a
you
golf
doing?
cart. That's it. I drove that
Oh
around
God!
Atlanta.
Please get
Around my
fucking
hometown,
T-boned by a
Wilson,
cab.
Is this 0 to 60 in 3?
This is 0 to 60 in 3 days.
3 days, yeah. That's really good. It's
Three very hopeful days.
Just look at the size of these tires. This thing is going to go really,
It's a
really
three-wheel.
slow.
You know, it was designed. Let me help you out to get through London quickly. Made in the UK. They had a smaller
Of course
version.
it is.
Wait, we had
From
that guy on
UK.
yesterday.
Yeah, they were both on.
Yeah, and there's Adam again.
Yeah,
Very cool.
This
they're
website just does
promoting
New York.
Top Gear.
What?
This website just does New York.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, that's where we are.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
already
fuck
here.
everyone else. What can you do in New York that we don't know about?
You know how much stuff we probably haven't done that we should do in New York?
You get breakfast, and then you get a
done that.
shave.
And then we could do the world's largest pillow fight.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
That sounds like fun.
Whoa! Whoa! Pillows!
And a murder mystery walking tour.
Oh, those are the worst. I've
You don't
never
like a good
done
murder
one,
mystery
but
dinner?
oh, God,
Murder
no.
mystery. I like them if they're real. Someone gets fucking killed.
There's always someone in your life to like, I'm going to New Hampshire for a murder mystery.
Murder mystery.
A lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. You meet people, and
you're part of the action.
You help solve a murder.
Right. And you get a dinner.
And you get the dinner. It's interactive.
Oh God, no.
Shut it.
God, no. And that's something I'll never be talking to.
Yeah.
A murder mystery dinner
Shan't be
theater.
doing that.
Oh, fuck no.
I had to do a murder mystery dinner when I was trying to get Jess to date me.
Oh,
why?
No. Well,
That's
yeah,
what
why?
she's into?
Oh.
No, because her friend is hasn't coped with the fact that the drama club in high school is over. And so she threw the murder mystery dinner herself where we would all be in character.
And now you're paying her back with years of wrestling?
Exactly.
That sounds horrible.
It was so you had to do it?
Oh yeah.
And what was the gist of it? Like, where were you? Were you in a house?
You're just in her house, and we were all around a table.
So this wasn't even like a real
No.
So you're not in,
she just wanted to do it.
You're not even in an old house where they say it's haunted or something?
Is Tim Curry there at least?
Nope. Damn. Just in this chick's house, and we all have our characters assigned to us, and everybody has to, have some kind of outfit that matches your character, and then you have to, you get cards and find out who the murderer is, and everybody asks questions and tries to figure out everything.
Clue at your friend's house.
Yeah, but without a board.
It's Clue.
Like
no, there's board.
Yeah,
everybody.
But you're the characters.
That sounds horrible.
It was the worst.
Fucked.
Horrible.
That noise.
Nah, I don't know how to.
Just shan't be joining you.
Terrible way to spend.
Did you and Jess look at each other like a boy?
Who was the murderer?
Was she into it?
I don't remember. And no.
Do you get a
it's
piece
perfect.
of paper where they say
What was your character?
you're the murderer?
I think I was a hippie. I didn't take it very seriously.
No?
though. No.
You don't remember who was the murderer?
No, I don't.
And who
You
gets
didn't get
murdered?
right into character.
I don't remember that either.
How does it work? Do you get
Nobody
scripts?
move! Nobody move! We've had a murder.
You have to know your character and come up with an alibi.
But you make it up?
Yeah, it's like improv.
Oh,
it's improv.
God.
I was chipping golf balls out on my lawn.
It's just
Hilarious fucking
We should do that here.
18 years ago.
Yeah, well, I liked it.
Oh yeah, let's get some comedians and we'll do a murder mystery show, and the listeners can try to figure out who the
that'd
murderer is.
be great. Yes.
That's a fun interactive thing.
That's about to be a new channel launched on Sirius.
yeah, the Murder Mystery
Dinner
Channel.
channel.
Oh, God, they would so do that.
There's a big website attached to it, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Yuck.
We should
They're
break.
sending him to the Super Bowl, too.
Is Bob Kelly here?
Yes, he's outside.
Oh, Bobby.
He's talking to Kenny.
I swear to God, I didn't see him.
That's a lie.
Because he's big.
Doesn't mean Spirited.
I didn't see him for real. I would have.
Oh, look at him with his sunglasses. Mr. Hollywood now. Now he's fucking Hollywood.
All right, we should break.
He's
'cause
pretending we
Now
don't
he's
even
all
know that he's here.
Hollywood. Ugh, hate when he's Hollywood.
We're gonna break. Bob Kelly's gonna join the show next.
Yeah.
We do have clips from the Roseanne roast. Should we play one going into break?
Dan?
Yeah, you can if you want. I mean, they're the whole sets, so they're a little lengthy.
It's all right. We did a long break just now.
Who cares?
Been on the air for an hour and a half.
Amy Schumer, Jeff Ross, or Tom Arnold?
Ooh. Well, the Tom Arnold, it's not exactly so great. It's not like he was really hysterically funny. It was just the shock value, I suppose, that he was there.
Right.
Let's do Jeff Ross.
Yeah, but Ross and Schumer, great.
So which one?
Right.
Jeff Ross.
Yeah, do Jeff Ross.
Yeah.
Jeff Ross at the Roseanne roast. Is this what aired?
Yes, this is exactly how.
Did they leave the Colorado shit in there?
Oh man, you know what? I don't even remember. Honestly, it was
The Colorado thing, no, they said.
no, they cut that. There was
said
some
that would be
Paterno
cut.
stuff, I do believe, some Penn State stuff, and he was dressed as Paterno the entire time as well.
All right, we'll check this out, and Bob Kelly joins us next.
Yeah, fantastic. Give it up for your host tonight, Dennis Leary. I see Chris is here from Glee. This is so cool. I love Glee. Jane, it's my favorite show. It really is. Except for the one time they let you sing. I haven't heard sounds that disturbing since I hung out in Sandusky's basement. Too soon for the Glee jokes? Folks, if you're offended by what you see tonight, just do what Joe Paterno did. Look the other way. Again, Jane, thank you for hosting. You are probably the most beloved person in comedy right now. I mean, before the show, I even heard the crowd chanting, Lynch, Lynch, Lynch. And that was just during Wayne Brady's introduction. Wow. Wait, is that Wayne Brady or did Al Jolson forget to take off his makeup? Mary! How did you make a career out of corporate team building exercises? If you're just tuning in, no, this is not a Lifetime original movie. Thank you. Ellen Barkin, you've always been ahead of your time. You were voted hottest woman over 50 at age 36. Carrie Fisher, make yourself comfortable. Chain yourself to Roseanne's chair.
What does that mean? I don't even get that.
It's a Star Wars joke.
Oh. I don't even get it.
You should know you're dressed like Yoda's grandma. I'm telling you, this roast doesn't take commercial breaks. It takes a menopause. And Anthony, I'm hearing you're very excited about your new pilot, John Travolta. I see the world's ugliest motherfucker, Gilbert Gottfried, is here tonight. You look like Benjamin Button when he was 6. Gilbert's kept a low profile since he was fired from Affleck just for writing an insensitive tweet. Gilbert, if you want to tweet about a disaster tonight, tweet about Ellen Barkin's makeup. Too soon, too soon.
No, too good.
You do, you look beautiful. I gotta hand it to you. You've been tortured and abused all night and you're still hanging in there. Roseanne, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the chair you're sitting on. Oh, wait, you know what? Normally when I roast a pig, it has an apple in its mouth. After our last roast, I said, we need someone even bigger than Charlie Sheen, but this isn't what I meant. Last year we roasted Charlie. This year we're roasting the Chocolate Factory.
What's that joke?
You want me to explain the f***ing jokes to you?
What was it?
It means you're fat.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking forward to your new show, Tons of Anarchy. Instead of running for president, why don't you try walking on a treadmill? I vote for you, but I'm against big government. Oh. Roseanne joined the Green Party because she was kicked out of the Tea Party for eating all the crumpets.
Ooh, nice one.
How many personalities do you have? 8, 9? What is it? What are the odds they'd all be c***s? Comedy comes from pain, people. And nobody knows that better than this woman, the legendary Roseanne Barr. Who was molested as a child. Oh, that poor molester. Roseanne never got over it. She felt violated. She had trust issues. She never got the candy he promised her. Roseanne, I've always loved you for saying whatever you want, for never holding back. And in these alarming times when comedians are second-guessing their imaginations and sometimes even apologizing for jokes, I consider you a hero and a martyr and a friend.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I love you.
The Opie and Anthony Show, Sirius XM.